With the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, following a moment of silence, I've asked Mr. Mark Ingram tonight to lead us in our pledge to the flag.
Attention, salute, pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated. Per Tennessee Code annotated 49-2-202, Board of Education members who have relatives, per the statute, relative means spouse, parent, parent-in-law, child, son-in-law, daughter-in-law, grandparent, grandchild, brother, sister, uncle, aunt, nephew, niece, or any person who resides in the same household as you, employed with the system, are asked to raise your hand to identify yourself. Do you certify that the votes that you make tonight will be in the best interest of the school system, regardless of the effect that your vote may have upon the employment of your relative or relatives? If so, please say, I do. I do. We have a request tonight, Ms. Cassie Kirkland, to address the board. Ms. Kirkland, if you'll just come to the microphone here. We welcome you. We're glad you're here. We're always glad to hear from people. I want you to just be at ease and to share with us what you want to share with us. You have 5 minutes.
Yes, sir. Okay, I'm here today to be the voice of parents and children in the community, as well as myself, in the issue of the dress code of Monroe County school system. I, Cassie Kirkland, along with parents and some staff, we believe that the shorts, the dresses, and the skirts 2 inches from the knee needs to be addressed. Even when the material is 2 inches from the knee, educators are still targeting students and making for a very hard day. Both of my daughters have been dress coded this year, and I've actually had to take a measuring tape up to the front office and measure my child's shorts in front of everybody. One teacher came at me with several excuses, such as, well, I didn't have a measuring tape at the time, and I'm trying to protect your daughter. I'd like to know what she's protecting my daughter from. She got very snippy very quickly. I have also witnessed firsthand educators address a child in a class over dress code in front of the whole class, and it definitely humiliated this little girl. I told myself I would never sub again in such a bad environment. I have many friends, family, and other parents reach out to me about the issue because they've seen my struggle this year. There's been a petition on social media of over 50 parents wishing to change the rule back to fingertip length shorts, skirts, and dresses. I would like to share some of those opinions with you here today. One parent expressed her daughter is short, and the knee-length shorts make her look like a thug. In my opinion, to find shorts for girls in this length, you have to shop in the little boys section, and the straddle is extremely long. Why should I have to dress my daughter in boys' attire? What is so revealing and distracting about the top of my daughter's knee and thigh that Miss So-and-so can't do her job appropriately? The educator's job is to educate my child, not to make her feel bad and bring her self-esteem down for her clothes that I bought her. Another expressed concern about the boys' shorts, saying that they are so hard on our little girls, but boys this year seem to be wearing short shorts and getting away with it. Also, we should bring up the fact that I went to pick up my girls one day, and an educator, or a person that worked in the office, had an extremely low-cut shirt on. My children look up to these people as educators, as I did when I was in school. If the kids should have to follow such a strict dress code, why shouldn't the adults? Could we please stop sexualizing young ladies? Perhaps instead of targeting and sexualizing our young girls over kneecaps and shoulders, we could be more intently educating young men to control themselves and respect females. Since an educator's job is to educate, am I right? Especially when your adult staff is running around half-dressed. These girls suffer with self-esteem issues already. We do our very best at home to build them up just to send them to school. So when the fabric moves, they can get got on too. My daughter's shorts was 2 inches from her knee. I took pictures. I took a measuring tape to it, 2 inches from her knee. This child has gotten in trouble 2 or 3 times for these shorts. And it breaks her heart. She comes home and she's defeated. Y'all talk about test scores. We need to worry about test scores instead of the precise length of these little girls' shorts, because it's heartbreaking as a parent to see a kid come home defeated over clothing that they've wore. And it's not okay, especially when you go to school and you see other children walking around in short shorts. And they've not had this issue. When I went up to the school to talk to the educators about her shorts because they were against the dress code, because the fabric moved while she was running, fabric's gonna move. That's just it. It don't matter if it's a knee length or not, the fabric's gonna move. So that's pretty much what I have to bring forward today. Now, I did have a past educator that come to me, and she told me she had way too much stuff to worry about than to worry about young ladies' precise length of their shorts. And she said that's not a hill she was willing to hang herself on. But this educator has bullied my child, and it's really hard to make her go to school when she feels defeated. And that's all I got.
Thank you, Ms. Kirkland, for sharing your opinion.
And I have pictures if y'all want to see it.
Sure, if you want to.
Did you take this matter to the principal?
Yes, I have. I've went through the
Get
whole,
any results?
no, she told me to
You
bring
go
it
to
to
the
you.
director,
Yep,
so you're at the board now.
I am.
Okay, is the board gonna sit here and not say anything? Mr. Ridgel, are you chairman of the policy committee?
Yes, I am.
I think it's time that we look at uniforms in Monroe County. That'll solve the hoodies, that'll solve the shorts, that'll solve a lot of stuff. I'd like for you to put that on one of our policy meetings to start looking at some kind of dress cut, you know.
Thank you again. 9-18-4, approval of the consent and regular agenda. What is your pleasure concerning this?
Make a motion, we approve.
Thank you, Richard. Is there a second? Second. Thank you, Joe. Have a motion to second. Any questions or discussion? The motion before us is to approve the consent and policy agenda. If you favor that, would you please say aye? Aye. Any opposed, no. And the motion carries. 9-18-5, approval of budget amendments. Cassie, got any comment?
There's a lot, isn't there?
New money, any new money? Is any of it new money, or is it just switching money?
No, I mean, mainly money we got in was, I guess, from the state for the bonuses and their part that they gave. That's pretty much it.
Any further questions?
Make a motion to approve.
Thank you, John. Is there a second?
Second.
Question or discussion? The motion before us is to approve the budget amendments. If you favor this, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed, no. And the ayes have it, the motion carries. 9-18-6, approve the minutes from the August 14, 2025 regular board meeting and the August 27 special call board meeting.
So move.
Have a motion, is there a second?
Second.
Motion is second. Question? Discussion?
Roll call.
Request for roll call.
Richard Bettis,
Yes.
Joe Cagle.
Yes.
Sharon Freeman. Mark Ingram,
Yes.
Freddie Kelly,
Yes.
Brian Kyle,
Yes.
John Ridgel,
Yes.
Lon Shootman,
Yes.
Dean Williams.
Yes.
Items of new business, 9-18.
Mr. Chairman, before we move on, so that motion passed, right?
Yes.
Okay, to address one little thing we've been talking about a lot tonight. Motion was made, seconded, and voted on through this board, 9-1, in favor of the project that we've been talking about. It's official, it's in the minutes. I request the chairman to honor what this board voted in and what's approved in the minutes.
not sure I dishonored anything that the board voted to do.
Read the deal on the 9-1 vote on the Sweetwater project. It's law now. It's mandated now.
We haven't signed anything. They haven't signed anything. We don't have official contract.
Okay.
9-18-7, approval of the family life curriculum. Give a motion related to this.
You don't have a choice, right?
That's correct.
Make a motion.
Thank you, Brian. Is there a second? Thank you, Joe. Questions or discussions?
Roll call.
Dean Williams,
Yes. No.
Lon Shootman,
Yes.
John Ridgel,
Yes.
Brian Kyle,
Yes.
Freddie Kelly.
Yes.
Mark Ingram.
Yes.
Sharon Freeman. Yes. Joe Cagle. Yes. Richard Bettis.
Yes.
And the motion carries. 9-18-8, approve of the Skills Service Energy Project. Maintenance Director is still working on a complete list of items to include in the energy project, but some are listed below. Replacement windows and doors at Sequoia High School, Teleco Plains High School, Rural Vale School. HVAC controls across the district, building lighting controls across the district, UV lights for HVAC across the district. I hear a motion related to this.
Make a motion we approve.
Thank you, Rich.
Skill Services project.
Thank you, sir. Is there a second? Second. Thank you, Sharon. The motion is to approve the Skills Service Energy Project. Questions? Discussion?
Roll call.
Richard Bettis,
Yes.
Joe Cagle.
Yes.
Sharon Freeman.
Yes.
Mark Ingram,
Yes.
Freddie Kelly.
Yes.
Brian Kyle,
Yes.
John Ridgel,
Yes.
Lon Shootman,
Yes.
Dean Williams.
Yes.
And the motion carries. 9-18-9, appoint a board chair and vice chair for the 2025-2026 school year. Is there nominations?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that we extend Mr. Shootman's, or Dr. Shootman's term for another year, with Ms. Freeman being the vice chair extended for another year for the 2025-26 school year.
I'll second that.
I have a motion and a second.
Mr. Ridgel,
Yes.
do we not swap this from district to district? Is that not the normal procedure?
When it's changed, it is, yes. This is not changing. Not changing districts.
It would. You've got the second district now. Is the third district not?
Third district was last year. Second district was this year, so we're continuing in second district.
That whole process with having a fourth district now, though.
Yeah.
That may be after this year. I'm
You
not,
just go
so-
from district to district. That's how they've always done it.
well, then the fourth district will, we only got one rep from the fourth district.
Be an easy vote.
He may not want to do it that often. But I don't have any problem. I'm just saying we need to consider the fourth districts.
Thank you, Richard.
We've done it multiple ways. We've had some that stay on there as board chair for 5 years and stuff, and then I know when Dawn was on here, he liked to see the rotation, which it is nice to have a rotation, but even when I was board chair, I felt like 1 year was not enough. 2 years was what really should be per board chair, because you're just really getting into it after your first year of learning everything. But, you know, so that's why I was okay, and then we're in the middle of the Sweetwater project that leave them on there. But I know there's a motion and a second.
Any further comments?
Roll call.
Dean Williams.
No.
Lon Shootman,
Yes.
John Ridgel,
Yes.
Brian Kyle,
Yes.
Freddie Kelly.
Yes.
Mark Ingram,
Yes.
Sharon Freeman. Yes. Joe Cable,
Yes.
Richard Bettis.
Yes.
And the motion carries. 9-18-10 is appointing the board committees, and our policy, that is, those appointments are made by the chair and the vice chair, and chair and I will meet and do that and notify you all about that by email, if we can do that. Sure. Thank you. Ready now for old business, 9-18-11. Transportation Committee recommendation regarding a full-time transportation director. Mark?
Well, after our transportation committee meeting, after the discussion, it was pretty much left up to the director. That's really not a decision that, we're welcome to give concerns and opinions anytime, but as far as that goes, that's director decision.
Thank you, Mark. 9-18-12, Director of Schools report.
Mr. Chairman, are we voting on that, or does that not have to be voted on?
No. Dr. Windsor.
I'd still like to make a comment on that. The only reason for it wanting it to be a full-time position, you got 13 routes, and transportation is a wreck in Monroe County. But, carry on.
Dr. Windsor.
Current enrollment for the county is 4,795 students. That is a decrease from our enrollment of 4,830 on August 14th. We hosted Monroe Leadership today, and the departments gave an overview of the scope of their work, and they really enjoyed being with us and learning a lot about the school system, so I appreciate everyone that helped participate in that presentation. We have had September administrator rounds, so all schools have been visited with learning walks, and those have been scheduled, and teacher supports have been discussed for next year. Dr. Lane has also visited each school to review school-wide data and work with principals to prioritize goals for student achievement and growth. In October, all schools submit a school plan to the state. Each of our schools, they're in the process of completing their final revisions, and those will be submitted by September 30th. October 31st, this is a half day of remote learning, the first time that we've done this. We are to have 2 remote days per school year. So what we have done is put in 2 half days and 1 full day, and that'll be devoted to teacher professional development. Teachers will be working in the afternoon when students are released. They'll be released after lunch. Buses will continue to run, and we will have activities for professional development in each school based on the needs that we have identified there. Thank you.
Thank you. This concludes the items on our agenda. Your motion that we adjourn.
I make a motion, we adjourn.
Thank you, Joe. Is there a second?
Second.
Have a motion and a second. It's not debatable. You just can vote on it. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, no. And the ayes have it. We are adjourned.
Do whatever they want to do.